Welcome back to Plate to Plot, where we take today's dinner and turn it into tomorrow's garden. Today we're talking about dimensions and directions. This is my primary vegetable plot. In total, it's about 1,000 square feet because there's a whole bunch of stuff up here that you can't see. But let's talk about the garden beds themselves. Mine are 3 feet by 12 feet each. That is because, on average, you want your garden beds to be between 2 and 4 feet wide. It gets to be a lot on the body mechanics if you have to reach into the middle or the back of the bed more than 2 feet. So if you have a 4 foot wide bed, you want to be able to access it on both sides. If you have a 2 foot wide bed, you can put it on the edge of where your space is available. It just makes it colossally easier to have 2 to 4 feet wide. Mine are 3 because I can maximize my space by doing that. If I had this any longer, these center pathways would be wider. Let's talk about that. These are 1.5 feet wide right now. I tried at our last house to only do a foot wide path in between each, but because of how tight I cram all of the veggies, that became a problem. So 1.5 feet wide in between each of these veggie patches. Again, if this was like a 15 foot wide row, then or long row, then I would make that wider so that I can fit a wheelbarrow down it. Speaking of that, this center aisle is marked at 2 feet right now, but it'll probably be 3 so that I can fit a wheelbarrow down the middle. If you have the space, make it wider. I'm just saying. It's going to be so much easier. I do not have the space. My postage stamp sized backyard cannot handle that. In addition, as this drawing goes, that's north. You want your rows to run north-south so that when the sun goes over them, east to west, you get as much sunlight as possible throughout the day. Stay tuned. We're going to talk about more in just a minute.